everyone, my name is Muskan. I am a legal intern at LEXCLIQ and Company. So today's topic of discussion is state of Punjab versus Gurmit Singh. So let's proceed with our topic. Brief facts of the case. The prosecutor was a young girl under the age of 16 who was in 10th grade at the relevant time. On 30th March 1984, she was on his way to her maternal uncle's house. And when she had travelled about 100 km from the school, a car driven by Sikh youth aged 20 to 25 years came from behind. The car contained all the suspects. Gurmit Singh, Jagjit Singh, Baba and Ranjit Singh, the accused, were sitting. A car stopped near her and Ranjit Singh got out of the car and grabbed the prosecutor and put her inside the car. Jagjit Singh allegedly put his hand over the victim's mouth while Gurmit Singh threatened the prosecutor with death and drove her to the tube well owned by Ranjit Singh. The driver then left the prosecutor after leaving them when the prosecutor was forced to drink alcohol. Gurmit Singh stripped her, she was made to lie on the court in the kotha against the youth outside. He then raped her again, threatening to kill her again. Two other suspects then raped her and subjected her to a sexual intercourse once again during the night. The next morning, the car arrived at the tube well. The three accused made her sit in that car and left her near the boys' high school, Pankoval, near the place where she has abducted. Her father contacted the Sarpanch Joginder Singh of the village and the panchayat was later conveyed where it tried to effect a compromise. No relief was given and prosecutors along with her father proceeded to file a complaint with the police station where she has taken to a primary health center. In all medical examinations, she was medically examined by lady doctor Sukhvinder Kaur, found that the hymen of prosecutors was listened with radial tears, swollen and painful. Her public hair was also found matted. According to her, intercourse with prosecutor could be one of the reasons for listening was found in hymen. After the prosecutor took her test, she told the whole story to her mother, Dr. Gudev Kaur, and her father, Trilok Singh, was not in the house at the time. However, when she returned in the evening, she told the story to her husband. He also provided police with a sample containing prosecutor salwar and 5 slides of female genital smears and 1 closed vital containing prosecutor's public hair as evidence under the Evidence Act. When the defendant was found, the doctor indicated that both suspects were ready to have sex and sealed parcels against containing slides of the private smears, public hair, and the prosecutor's salwar was sent to chemical examiner. A chemical inspector's report revealed that sperm were found on the vaginal sphere slides, although no spermatozoa were found in the public hair or in the prosecutor's salwar. Upon completion of investigation, respondents were challenged and charged under Section 363, 366, 360, and 376 IPC. The trial court carried LEXCLIQ the accused, which is under challenge here. So, issues of case: whether the assertion of prosecutors must be certified further, or when was she an honest witnesses under Section 118 and 114 of Evidence Act 1872. Whether the clinical assessment as proof was significant to the declaration of prosecutors. Whether the case was one of the benignant due to hostility that emerged between father of the prosecutors and respondent. Whether the judgment of preliminary court was reasonable and well substantiated considering the all evidence presented. And arguments from appellant side. Appellant argued that the prosecutor was minor under the age of 16 and was in 10th class and was abducted and assaulted. The three were kidnapped by a blue ambassador and threatened with his life and then twice attacked at the instigation of the three convicted Ranjit, Gurmit Singh and Baba. The prosecutor recounted the entire incident to her mother and her father. Trilok Singh contacted the Sarpanch who did not find relief from the victim, which led to police complaint. She had been severally examined by a female doctor who had given the prosecutor salwar and 5 slides of vaginal smears and 1 closed pile with prosecutor's public hair, which was found to be wetted, and prosecutor's him was lacerated with fine tears, swollen and painful. Dr. B.L. Bansal re-examined the three suspects on the same day after they were presented, and the doctor suggested they were deemed fit for sexual intercourse. A chemical inspector report indicated that sperm were found on the sides of prosecutor's genitals. A female specialist had fixed the speculum of the vagina by taking straps on the back of the vaginal fornix of the prosecutress to prepare the slides, and as the width of the speculum was around 2 fingers, the chance that the prosecutor had arranged sex would not be ruled out. The prosecutor testified that he has taken by bus to Pakhoval Adda on a meter road, which could raise an alarm as it was being threatened, and it was the investigator's job to find the driver as he passed from there. The panchayats of both villages have also been linked with the view to resolving the issue. The fact that she was a young girl and bound by the rules of the community and her family's reputation in the community would not be public, and she would report the incident to any outsider, who was the main basis for the prosecutor to go to the police. Arguments from the respondent's side. Respondents, in their response, their statements were recorded under section 313 Criminal Procedure Code, where they spoke out in total denial of allegations the prosecutor was facing. First, Judge Singh pointed out that it was a false case and he was forced into it because of hostility of sponge of Pakhowal city. There were allegations that he had married a Canadian woman in the Gurudwara area that was not popular with the Sarpanch, and as a result he had no friendship with her and was therefore imprisoned for his unfaithfulness. Gurmit Singh responded that he had been falsely impaled because of hostility between his father and Trilok Singh, the father of prosecutor. He said there was a civil case going on between the father and the prosecutor's father, and their families were not on good terms. Therefore, he was forced to be beaten by Trilok Singh for reasons of doubt that he may have made a few people arrest his daughter and nephew the next day and promised to beat Trilok Singh again. Then Singh respondent said he has been found guilty of misconduct but they don't give any reasons for repression. Jagjit Singh nicknamed Baba produced Kuldeep Singh and Amarjit Singh defending and providing proof that a copy of his passport and marriage certificate with a Canadian girl also provided photogenic evidence of C and D evidence in the marriage to Canadian girl. However, the other defendant did not have any evidence against him. So that's all for today. If you like my video, do like, comment and subscribe to the LEXCLIQ YouTube channel. Thank you.